Hello, I'm David Osger and this is Sign 7, here to give you a look at what's been going on in the signage and wide format industries. This week we speak to Ottimo Digital, a company that has grown significantly over the past few years and has seen many changes in the world of soft signage.
So we're based in Newport in South Wales, and we supply exhibition contractors with print that go to exhibitions all over the world. We print 5 metre wide, rigid substrate, textiles, silicon edge. We also do signage and we do some retail work as well. So Nick and I founded the company in 2010. We started with one small machine in a small room and with a remit to grow it from there.
Over the past 5 years, Ottimo has invested in machines like the EFI ViewTech FabraView 340i and Kongsberg C60 Edge digital cut-in table.
So we predominantly have invested in EFI technology. They're a sort of market-leading brand. We've purchased those via CMY UK with a lot of their support. We have invested very heavily there and we're proud to have all of the kind of kit that the big boys would have, but inside a much smaller and what we think is a more flexible operation. Most recently, we've added a second Kongsberg table to kind of beef up the fabric textile side. So we've now got dedicated cutting and sewing for the fabrics that we produce. I think it's the flexibility that we can offer in terms of our turnaround times. We can give customers very quick answers on whether a job is achievable within a given time scale. I also think that we go a little bit more end-to-end. We get involved in the installation of lots of the work that we produce, whether that's in an office space or in an exhibition hall. So we really provide a full service for our clients and work with them as much as partners as they are customers.
The company has witnessed recent calls for businesses and exhibitions to be more sustainable. Ottimo has advised on how to best tackle this and invest in colleagues and machinery.
So for me, I think it's as much about reusability as recyclability. So we do use materials that are eco-friendly, inks that are water-based and eco-friendly. But I think the key is when you pair those with a modular system, you get a print that can be used and reused several times over. And I think that's part of perhaps a bigger picture of recycling. I think really just a bit of joined up thinking. We don't have a lot of control over what happens to the printed material once it leaves us. So I think it's thinking about the full life cycle of the print once it goes into the exhibition hall, how it gets taken away, disposed of if it needs to be disposed of. So I think it's a case of joining all those processes together.
I think Nick and I are generally very proud that we've built a strong team. And we've always had the idea that we want it to be a nice place to work, for people to enjoy coming to work and as much as they can and be comfortable here. And I think we've achieved that. Investments
can be quite scary, but from our experience, they've generally brought big benefits. The other piece of advice I would give is always to try to push the boundaries in your investments, purchase the best piece of machinery that you can at the time, so that you're not then looking around 6 months later wondering about what you could have bought or why you didn't add that upgrade.